First and foremost, this message hasn't been paid for, sponsored by no one else. This is clearly my thoughts, my thinking, and I'm clearly thinking about me, you, us, y'all, my people. First and foremost, I'd like to commend everybody that's non-black, that's been out here marching, protesting, hashtagging Black Lives Matter, hashtagging defund the police, whatever we got to do. Let's just make sure we on the same page. I went to vote 2 days ago in Atlanta, Georgia, home, and I must say that I was very upset at the way things were handled. Long lines. They shut down the polls at a certain time, so that means people there didn't even get a chance to vote. If you didn't know your official's name and it wasn't on the ballot, you wouldn't know who you was voting for. So you got to research that. And the machines didn't work, so you can already tell we at a disadvantage. So I'm gonna say this: we got to get on the same page, people. Right? We got to do what we got to do. If we can show up at a Falcons game for a tailgate party, we can show up at the polls in numbers and forces. And we got to be on the same page. We got to have the same message, and we got to know what we're doing. And we must build the black dollar. I'm not going to let up off that, because if you think about it, in the Jewish community, the dollar stays around, let's say, a week. Asian community, 2 weeks. The white community, forever. The black community, our dollar only stays around for 6 hours. We go spend our money with everybody else, which is why they're trying to support us now and say that all these Black Lives Matter, these big corporations, because if they lose our money, they lose. So we gotta stand firm on that. We take our money, we spend it outside of our community. So now we gotta put our money back in our community and our people. So support your black local businesses, support your black restaurants, support your black entrepreneurs, support anybody that's out here that's trying to do something that looks like you. And I must say that we got to have the same energy when it's time to go to them polls in November. Because listen, if we play, we hit. It's a wrap. 4 more years of this, I don't know what's going to happen. If you think they disrespecting us now, the first term he was in, if he's in there for another term, you shall see. The disrespect will be even more realer than it's been. If you think that they're walking around, these Karens are making all these reports like we the problem and people treating us like we're the aggressors, it's going to get even worse. And they're not even sweating. So we out here marching, we out here using our leg work and our energy, and they're sitting at home waiting on November. And I can't stress to you enough. I'm with March, I'm with whatever you with, I'm with it. But we got to tear them up at them polls too, and we can't stop there. We can't stop there. We got to keep going. We can't stop. This is real. This is real. So I commend all my brothers and sisters that are non-black that's marching with us. We got to be in this together. We got what Martin Luther King had in Selma times 1,000,000. So let's not play with it. The time is now. It's time. It's time.
I just want to dap you up because, you know, we've been listening to you for years. You know what I mean? And for you to be out here, some of us have been out here for 12 days. Raise your hand if you've been out here for 12 days.
Hey!
And it's going to take every single one of us. We've seen what happened at the polls today. Some of us got these voting stickers, but guess what? It's flawed. There's so many holes in this system. And we tired of it. We tired of it. We fighting too many fights right now. And we need you. 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 We need everybody in this circle. Not to stop, y'all. We've been here for what? This is our 11th day. I know some people have been out here 12 days. We were surrounded by National Guard, police officers. There were little kids out here. People police harassing officers, and some of you all went to jail for a curfew. That is just not even appropriate. How you gonna put a curfew on peaceful protesters?